Hi, welcome back to Therapy to the Point. I'm Jeffrey, I'm a licensed therapist, and in today's video, I'm going to go over 5 signs of high-functioning depression. First, I'm going to mention what high-functioning depression is, then I'm going to go over the stigma surrounding high-functioning depression, and then I will name and explain the 5 signs of high-functioning depression. So what is high-functioning depression? High-functioning depression is experiencing low mood for a persistent period of time. However, that low mood does not impair the person's ability to work, to complete daily chores, and it does not affect their interpersonal relationships. Although the depression is present, there's a stigma surrounding high-functioning depression, and this is because the person that is experiencing the high-functioning depression typically is able to do all of those things that a person that does not have high-functioning depression do. This means that a person that is experiencing high-functioning depression is less likely to seek out help because they might be a little bit ashamed that they are experiencing that depressed mood, even though they're able to still do what everybody else is being able to complete. That's why I want to share these 5 signs of high-functioning depression, because oftentimes these are overlooked. So whether it's you who are experiencing the high-functioning depression or someone that you care about, you're able to recognize some of these signs and be able to seek out help if you need to. So here are the 5 signs of high-functioning depression. The first sign of high-functioning depression is feeling easily irritated at small things. When somebody is experiencing depressed mood, it often coincides with frustration. So even though something a little bit negative is happening, the depression can make it seem that it's worse than it actually is. And what that causes is a bit extra frustration at small things. An example of this might be, let's say for example, that you spill coffee on your shirt by accident, and then you might have the thought, oh, my day is ruined because of this, and you get really angry and critical at yourself. If this happens quite frequently, it might be a sign that you're experiencing high-functioning depression. The second sign of high-functioning depression is lack of energy for most of the day. Now, this is not as extreme as low-functioning depression, where somebody is not able to get out of bed in the morning, but I'm talking about the low energy that everything just seems to take a lot of effort to be able to accomplish, and this is present for majority of the day on most days. This can be exhausting because even small tasks can require quite a bit of effort. The third sign of high-functioning depression is being self-critical. This may mean making overgeneralized statements towards yourself, like calling yourself names like, oh, I am so dumb, I can't do anything right. Those type of comments and that type of criticalness is what you typically see in high-functioning depression. So you typically have a very negative internal dialogue that is simply running throughout the day. This can make seems quite gloomy for yourself, and this is often correlated with having a negative view of the world, so sometimes there's a lot of complaints about negative things going on in the world as well. The fourth sign of high-functioning depression is the inability to experience joy or pleasure in activities that you used to find enjoyable. An example of this might be, let's say that you used to really enjoy playing basketball and you go out to the basketball courts and you just don't find that joy anymore in the activity. And this seems to be not just that one activity, but many different activities that you used to find pleasurable, you no longer do. This can zap the joy out of so many different activities, so then it can make it very difficult because it can seem like you don't have much to look forward to. And the fifth and last sign of high-functioning depression is that you're starting to isolate yourself from friends and family. Now, this doesn't mean that you have completely isolated yourself from friends and family, but it does seem that you're taking steps towards being away from them. So maybe you're declining certain requests to go to certain events with your friends and family. Maybe you're staying home a little bit more often than usual. So if you definitely notice a pattern for the past few weeks or past few months, this could be an indication that you're experiencing high-functioning depression. Oftentimes, this can lead to isolation, which then makes the depression worse. Those are the 5 signs of high-functioning depression. That's it for today's video. Thank you for watching. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Feel free to share it with someone that you know. And for more content like this, make sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you, and see you in the next one.